Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 9th, 2025. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle is coming out for Gemini. Let's see what's going on here. So Gemini, what we have is joyous fun, and we have angels of the four directions. They're talking a lot about the energy that is coming towards you or the energy that they're wanting to push you into. There may be a moment here where you may be feeling like it looks like you're running into someone, or there's someone that you're meant to meet up with, where you're supposed to have some kind of resolution. There's supposed to be like a peacemaking meeting, but you may feel very pressed for time. I'm seeing someone very pressed for time, and they're pushing you to like let loose a little bit and have fun. This is supposed to be a moment of meeting where we're meeting of the minds, we're getting an understanding, um, healing something, very hopeful. There's something about being hopeful. The energy coming towards you definitely is a hopeful one. The angels of the four directions are throwing you for a loop. It looks like you have a choice to make. There's an ending coming up, but there's a choice in what ends for you. There's a need to have some faith that something can heal. I keep seeing Chiron and ninth house placements in this. So that tells me that you're meant to heal something. Something's meant to be like, okay, finally we understand each other. I get it. So you may be running into someone, or maybe a meeting is being set up today, or this could even be like a serendipitous meeting. If you run into someone or have to have a sit down with someone, then they're wanting this to be a moment where you free yourself from some level of pain. Whatever the outcome is, what's meant is for you to just not feel sad anymore or feel hurt anymore. There's something about this pain that you may be going through that's affecting your body, and so a lot of this, I'm seeing the color red, and red usually represents the root chakra, and so many of you may be feeling mm, dread. Maybe there's a sense of laziness, like I could do it, but I don't feel like it. Persistent anxiety, persistent stress, maybe feeling very disconnected from everything, like like feeling nothing. Maybe a disrupted sense of security. You may feel very maybe unsafe wherever you are, you know feeling like pain or discomfort in the lower body too, like legs, feet, you know your intestines, your lower back, your pelvis, all those things, right? The base of the spine. You may start feeling pain in that space, and that is coming from, it looks like, operating out of a sense of pain, operating out of a sense of like there's a painful ending. I'm seeing it hidden in this, a very painful ending, and that's just like the tip of the iceberg of why. There shows that some of you may feel very but much like insecure, not insecure like I'm not the best, and the kind of insecure we see on TV, but more insecure like I do not feel safe where I am. I don't feel like I'm going to be okay where I'm at. I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough food, or I don't have enough this, I don't have enough that, right? And there's something about having faith, especially, that whenever you meet up with someone, that you come to a peaceful resolution. Don't come to a meeting or meet up with someone and discuss on all the ways that you are imperfect and incomplete. You need to say to yourself all the way through, in the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. All you need is you. And not to say, oh, I don't need anybody, but more to be like, okay, maybe you don't have enough money, but you still got you, though, Gemini. You're worth something. You know what I mean? In that space, yeah, because they want you to understand that there's a mystery to all of this. It's almost to pique your interest or to wake you up. Red also is a color of passion, and so if you are suffering from any of these things, right? There's some, I believe there's some stones or something with root chakra. I would say that the stones would be like garnet, hematite, red jasper, those types. Hematite is more of a I think it's silver. Hematite is a heavy silver stone. It's actually quite heavy. You'd be so shocked. I have two of them, but I don't see them up here. I only have two because it's best. The hematite's typically best for a Capricorn sign, and but it's best also for any type of needing to be grounded energy as well. So you may feel fear, you may feel powerless, like you just don't trust anything. There's some kind of energy of that. They want you to, yeah, garnet, bloodstone, smoky quartz, I would say too. Yeah, those essential oils that I would say to use in a diffuser, or you could wear them. I would, of course, would do the skin test. Just make sure you're not too sensitive to the oil. But patchouli, cedarwood, frankincense, sandalwood, those particular ones, right? And if you do feel that any of those are your symptoms, walk barefoot out in nature, like earthing, grounding. Walk barefoot in the grass, spend time in nature, right? You want to eat stuff like potatoes, carrots, beets, like root vegetables, roots, ones with roots. Proteins, red foods, strawberries, apples, you know what I mean? Red things, okay? Try and do those things, and you might feel a sense of, out of nowhere, you're feeling confident. You feel improved physical health, especially in the lower body. Okay, you might feel, ouch, what was that? Mm, just want to make sure because it feels like something just bit me. Okay, yeah, you might feel like you're able to endure. You might even feel sharper. Okay, like quick, like astute, like you just get it, you understand, you see it for what it is, and then boom. Okay, so when it comes to relationships, I see that there's something about you. Spirit saying be playful, so that tells me that they're not very serious, or relationships will not be very serious today. It's not like you're going to be like, if you just meet someone, they want you to be flirtatious and playful, not flirtatious like, oh, but what's that in your pocket or whatever, but more like, playful, laughing, making jokes. They're saying you could always get up and walk away at any time, so there's no harm, no harm, no foul. Don't rush. Some of you may feel like, what, um, time is of the essence, and I'm running out of it. And so that could be the root chakra energy telling you you need to hurry up. Oh gosh, and nervous and stressed and full of anxiety, right? So the angels of the four directions are typically archangels Raphael and Uriel. Those two are supreme healers. But also one, Uriel is definitely one that is able to dig up and uncover what's buried inside of a person, right? I'm hearing, I don't know if you guys ever listened to the old late 90s, early 2000s, but what's his name? Incubus. The band Incubus made a song called Dig, and that's kind of what's playing in my head. It is playing in my head right now, and it's something that it feels like Uriel's trying to send a message. So I don't, maybe you know this song, maybe you don't, but this is about helping you to make a decision that's very difficult to do. You may have a very difficult decision ahead of you. You're going to get help with that. But it's also about being confident in the decision that you're making. The reason why maybe it's hard for you to make a decision is maybe a lack of confidence, no, like feeling hopeless about the situation anyway. So why make a decision now? Your higher self is a King of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Your higher self is typically your heart chakra, coming from the heart. What's best? They want you to lead from the heart here, and part of it is enjoying where you are. They want you to realize, even if you feel like you're stuck or trapped, even if you feel like, what, I'm in a place where I just don't see any hope in this. There's still something good to be seen or understood about your situation. There's still something to enjoy, and they want you to be in that space of realizing that you won't be here or stuck here for long. Have hope, have faith, that you are healing, and to be aware of the fact that you won't be here for long. Like whatever you're going through won't be like this for long. They want you to already start enjoying your space because it's going to change. But your higher self is talking about how you got to work with what you got. You got to work with what you got because you do have the answer within you. Even if you don't know it right away, it's going to come to you. You'll know what the right thing is to do. It's just that I feel someone's root chakra is completely disrupted, and that throws all the rest of the chakras off. Your intuition's off, everything's off. It would make someone feel very insecure. Status quo is the Magician and Six of Pentacles, and if you're nervous, your stomach's probably bubbling too. It's like, you know what I mean? So they want you to start doing things to fix that or to work on that, to be aware of and integrate some things into your life to help you to balance out or to feel grounded, because that's really what the root chakra does, or the red represents, right? Is to ground a person, which would be to say that no matter what, you are very sure about a few things. You're sure about who you are. You know your name. You know you know your name. You know your height. You know this or that. You know where you live. What's your name and address? I mean, that's something you know. But that's the things that ground us, is the facts of our situation. Some of you may be very unsure about some things, about your fundamental things about yourself. So it's important to, to focus. Yeah, in the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. No matter where I go, I'm going to land on my feet. No matter where I go, I'm going to be okay, kind of thing. You got to be in that space, right? You want to say things like, I am safe and secure. I'm grounded and stable. I trust in the process of life. I know that, I'm wherever I am, I'm perfect just the way I am. Magician in Six of Pentacles with the status quo talks about the outer influence, the external, our community, like, the people that we work around on a regular basis, the people that we rub shoulders with on a regular basis. And these are people that believe that they can manipulate, uh, that the fate of the odds are in their hands. Like they feel like these might be people that would make someone feel like something happened to you because of you. Like you say, oh, I was maybe violated. What were you wearing? That type of thing, right? These are people that may be around you that are overtly dependent on their own minds. They may not believe in luck or believe in spirit and things of that nature. They have faith only in themselves and their own minds. So that may be something that may make someone feel even more insecure. Well, if that's the case, then what is wrong with me as to why I'm in this situation? So I feel that it's important to develop a sense of humor while dealing with everyone around you. You may be dealing with people who are very in the beginning stages of discovering spirituality, and the beginning stages of really understanding that sometimes things are completely out of your freaking hands. Don't take them seriously at all. I've actually dealt with, man, I was in line with this woman. She we all knew she was pregnant. She wasn't anymore. We asked about the baby. And the woman says, the baby did not make it. Let me tell you what this woman behind me said. She said, were you reaching up a lot? And the woman, of course, she's looking kind of like, huh, confused. She was like, yeah, I guess. And she was like, that's what it is. Girl, if you don't go and jump off, let me shut up. I was so mad when I heard that. I was like, how dare you blame her? But then I could look at her and feel and sense that she's slow a little bit. Like she's not, you know what I mean? She really believes this kind of thing. And she was taught this. So to her, that's what it. I'm like, do you know that there's women that body build while they're pregnant? Don't tell somebody it's their fault for something that was completely out of her hands. Like, stop the mad. Man, do you have no idea how mad I got hot? I was burning up. And I'm like, I can't even say anything because I don't even want anyone looking at me like, oh, you're so aggressive. I was about to get it. I was mad. But these are the type of people that you may be surrounded by that would be like, oh, that's why. Yeah, you just didn't set yourself up right. You're like, what? It's not okay. I'm sorry, but I don't affect the price of eggs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a hand in setting that price. So let's pipe down over here thinking that you can do it, through anything they can do it all. That they feel like they reap what they sow based on what they do. To some degree, that's true. In some areas of life, yeah, that's true. If you cut yourself, you're gonna bleed. Yeah, right. But there's a lot of things that are unexplainable, and you need to believe in that, understand that too about your situation. Your situation is being led by spirit, is spirit led fully, and don't let they want you to develop a sense of humor in this. I'm seeing angel number 8888. That's a promise that all the good and pleasant things in your life will multiply, and angels send this number typically to people to reassure them of the prosperity and the well-being ahead. So don't let anything dismay you, and please try those things. You want to listen to 256 hertz even too, like a frequency sound, like a frequency. Look on YouTube, you will find hertz. like any frequency, 256, 256 hertz. Listen to it in the background. It doesn't have to be loud. I mean, you don't have to get your system set up and equalize it. You know what I mean? Because I understand, trust. But I would say play it softly in the background because your body picks up the frequency regardless. Have so, find one you like, because there's different kinds. There's a whole plethora of things, and sometimes I just do the black screen ones so that because I don't want to be disturbed by it, because I will lay there and watch the imagery, the animation, the whole night, and then the sun will come up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like I need a black screen, but there you have it. Okay, I see also in the future that the your surroundings, the people around you, will treat you with a lot of respect, and they'll admire you very much so, and they already do. They're just they it seems like they want to sound like, because I think they've gone, what I'm seeing in this energy is the people around you, you may be surrounded by people that have gone through this similar situation over and over and over and over again, and at the moment maybe now they're on the upswing, and they believe that it's all because of them, and in reality it's just a mystery that that stuff happens. You have moments where you're doing well, and you could continue to do the same thing over and over, and then one day it fails, and then you find yourself anywhere, somewhere. And so that, that's just, I'm seeing them respecting you though, because if especially if you're coming in with a playful attitude, because you know what, you could always walk away and say no, you're good. So might as well have fun. You could be dealing with a Gemini, another Gemini. I'm seeing Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Libra also. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, or a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. I'm seeing Libra Scorpio, and Scorpio Sagittarius cusp also. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.